my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building, reach heaven's heights. Now that's what you call a God complex. Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket. Look at the flex, yeah. Whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess, but it's all a finesse. Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, young. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Indianapolis Colts.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
It's an Indian summer afternoon. Perfect conditions for football, and off we go on EA Sports. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Ball carrier.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3-3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense. Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. Steps away. Now he'll pull it down. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know it's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do, but when you have to think about your assignments against it, it often slows down your feet. You don't move as fast. You've got to be prepared for this guy.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
He was brought down by
in on the stop, DeMonte Casey.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 40.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Wentz. He'll drop this down to Taylor. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the first down.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Wentz going to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Working from the gun, Wentz. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Wentz now on first down. Campbell making the catch. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Going for it all. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage.
First down, Ravens.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Play action. Now Jackson. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
2nd and 3 at their 49-yard line.
Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
3rd down.
They'll run. This is Gus Edwards. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The ball's still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on 4th down. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
First down.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
On the tackle.
11 yards there, first down.
And the Raven first down.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Marquise Brown, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Makes the score Ravens 7, Colts nothing. Justin Tucker.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Taylor. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
On the stop.
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Ravens 7, Colts nothing.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Wentz going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Tyus Bowser with a pick. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Colts 45-yard line.
Dobbins running out of the gun. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Ravens.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 more there and another 1st down.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football out of the backfield? To be able to get him in the 2nd round, that's what I call a steal.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Jackson from the shotgun. And he'll find Hall. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
The ball carrier.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore and out of
under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
The 2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal. Now Jackson rolling to his right. He may try and run for this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
A 22-yard attempt.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. A good drive gets him inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Now wins. Catch made here by Campbell. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down right around the 37. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
At the 37-yard line.
Throwing his Wentz. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
On second down, it's Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his second touchdown on the season. And the Colts have got it back to a 1-score game. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Jackson. Man open left side is Brown. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big play there just before halftime. 41 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They go play action now. Jackson. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
First down, Ravens.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. He's at the 50. He's at the 30.
You go like
and
this.
They are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The big boy earning his lunch. That's what you call rumbling with the ball, Charles.
Big man with football. He wasn't just earning lunch, Brandon. He was earning dinner. He was
midnight snack.
Everything that you could possibly do, he did it on that play to pick up the ball and go.
And that makes it 14-10.
Good. Makes the score Colts 14, Ravens 10. Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off for Indianapolis.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take